it's always nice to get a point, especially against a team that manhandled you the last time you played them. 11 shots throughout the game, and it was nice to get more shots in the first period tonight than we did the last time we played them, which was a good sign. Just a hard-fought game. I mean, Norman, I said after the game, I mean, probably both teams deserved the point. We had some chances, they had some chances, up and down. They got a 4-on-4 and a 5-on-3 goal, so, again, our inability to capitalize on a power play cost us a point tonight. I'm kicking myself for not calling a timeout when we got the power play in the third period. Our top unit was tired, and I just I should have called a timeout. We were a little bit discombobulated, and looking back, it dawned on me halfway through it, which is a little too late. But all in all, I like the direction we're going. We just played two of the top teams in the league, in the country, and tooth and nail with both of them. And I sense a change in our mentality. I sense a change in our purpose. I think we're becoming more mature. And for the first time in a while, when we were going overtime, you could feel that our guys expected to win the hockey game. And I think when confidence is a funny thing. When you do something right over and over again, you become confident. I think over the last really 4 of our last 5 games, we've played pretty well and we've been pretty purposeful. Other than, and I think it's created a little bit of a new mentality for us. And I'm really proud of where we've come over the last 3 weeks.
So Ronan not only gets his first collegiate goal, it's a huge goal and a hard-earned goal due to his great work on the forecheck to cause the turnover.
Yeah, Collier too. I mean, Dylan Lawrence. That was, we did a pretty good job of getting around the net tonight. I thought we were more resilient down low. I didn't think we were as defendable as we had been. We won a little bit more battles, and Noonan goes right to the net, puts his stick down, and Collier makes a great play to him. So, it was good to see those guys get rewarded, and to me, it's a reflection of I think what our guys are a little bit starting to create from a mentality standpoint.
Seems like the first 2 forward lines are starting to get some chemistry, going. And with some of the stretch, like I think there were 4 2-on-1s that you had in the first period. Do you feel the same way?
Absolutely. Yeah. I really like. Danny Regan. I talked this week about. This is all new to him, and he's really starting to like playing the wing. And that's a good line. Rodriguez obviously has been out for a while, so I think he's still trying to catch up. But the other line, Holman, Lane, and Roberto, they bring a lot of energy. They play at a pace. When they're playing responsible and simple hockey, they're going to create chances for themselves because they all can skate and they all have that nasty, water bug mentality where they can drive you crazy, and they all have some skill. So, those 2 lines are starting to form an identity.
Last couple of years, Holman would almost always pass when he got in those situations. Have you talked to him this more about kind of curbing that tendency a little bit and putting more pucks on that?
Some people would call it yelling, but yes, I have talked to him about it, yes.
Early on, it seemed like you guys were maybe turning the puck over a little bit too much in transition and that kind of thing, but it kind of went the other way where, you guys were getting the pucks in and you're getting them deep. What do you think changed over the course of the game?
Well, we've been talking about puck management. I thought it was one of the reasons we played well against BC and why we had a chance and why we were competitive, and we're just making smarter decisions. If you looked at it was the first goal. The home goal was the first one.
Yeah.
Oxenden just makes a simple indirect to him. The thing I've liked over the last 3-4 games, we've really done a great job of not throwing pucks to the middle of the rink without a purpose and just going indirect and having a guy coming over and supporting them. That's one of the reasons we've created those 2-on-1s. We've been quick with it, we've been purposeful with it, and I think they're starting to see, what happens when you just make that simple play. And it's hard to tell an 18-year-old kid chip it off the boards. It's a good play. That's not going to make the ESPN highlight, so they're not going to. You need to do a lot of brainwashing to get them to do it, So, and we're doing it more and more. When a guy doesn't have a play, we want to make plays, but we don't have one. Just indirect and get it to the next zone. Create a foot race for the other team. That's a difficult play. When someone goes indirect, you got to turn and go get it. Because as an offensive player, you're facing the puck. very difficult to turn and go get it. And have an idea of who's around you and what type of pressure you have on you. And we've done a much better job of that over the last 3 weeks.
Aside from its magnitude within the game, how nice was it to see Ronan get a goal just for him?
It's awesome. I mean, he's such a good kid. He's, his family obviously means an awful lot to BU hockey, and I know BU hockey means an awful lot to his family. And for him to get a goal is, I'm sure, pretty special, not only for him but for everybody. It was special for me to watch it. I mean, he's a great kid. He does a lot of great things, and it's fun to see kids like that get rewarded.
Any other questions? Thanks, Tim.
Thank you.
Can you describe the goal tonight and just emotionally what it felt like for you?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think I was ever going to score at BU, to be completely honest. So it's a bit of a treat for me. Never really imagined in my head a goal, so I've always just focused on chipping pucks and making sure I'm playing physical. So it was a pretty crazy experience to get one out there.
Can you describe it for us?
I'm focused on chipping pucks, so I chipped one in, played the body a little bit in the corner there with Collier. He grabbed it and just made sure I went to the net like Quinn always tells us to.
So you really never imagined scoring?
Honestly, I used to dream. In high school when I was scoring goals, I'd have dreams I'd be scoring. I don't think I've had a goal in my dreams in the past 4 years.
Patrick, you weren't on the ice when that scored. What did you see as the plan for it?
He's been really hard to the net. I thought Collier made a great pass to him. Like Coach Quinn always says, from what Matt also said, is when we have possession of the puck, he wants one or two guys always going to the net. That's exactly what Matt did. He also lifted the puck real nice over the kid's glove as well, so very happy for him.
Seems like things are going in the right direction for you guys the last few games. I mean, it's obviously real disappointing to not get the win Monday, but you played well enough to possibly get a win there, and you played well enough to maybe get a win tonight. Are you feeling more encouraged today, even though you obviously like to get a little better results?
Yeah, I think our last 2 games started with Boston College, one of the top 2 teams in the country. I thought we played real well. Stayed with both teams, had chances to win in both games, especially tonight. I thought the guys, the morale on the bench and the morale on the ice kind of was a positive feeling in the locker room as well. We're possessing the puck well down low. We're getting pucks to the net. We're not making really any mistakes defensively. So I think right now our team is on a pretty good roll with morale-wise, and hopefully bring it into Monday against Harvard.
Yeah, if we keep playing the way that we are, we're gonna end up winning some games here down the end of the season.
I guess just for you, Matt, just seeing your name on the 3 stars tonight, just how special was that for you?
Yeah, 3 stars too. I didn't think I was ever gonna be one of those. Yeah, it was pretty cool just to be recognized as one of the top 3 players of the game. It's a pretty exceptional experience.